Each character's skills, equipment, money, and special bonuses depend on their background, either born to wild animals, abandoned, orphaned, or just lost in the wilderness, with constant attacks from the Empire of Humanity and acts of violence by barbarians and rogues. It is not surprising that many mutant animal young find themselves lost and alone in the wilderness. Feral mutants tend to be tougher than others, but not well educated. Feral characters are often antisocial or just not given too much talking. Even those reunited with their families or who just join clans and communities have a lot of problems fitting in. Tend to be loners, suspicious of others, especially humans, and are the strong silent type. May be fiercely loyal to those considered to be friends. The character is completely comfortable in a wilderness environment and has a 10% chance of running into a familiar feral buddy for every day of wandering and exploring. Tends to distrust and avoid civilization. Some families are so remote that a mutant child will be raised without seeing more than one stranger a year. The character usually comes out of the wilderness with ragged clothes, one aged weapon, and a gunny sack of cooking tools and useful scavenged items. The character is friendly, but rustic and curious, and not necessarily hostile towards humans. Raised in one of the small mutant animal communities, this means the character received an excellent education with a heavy technical emphasis. The character will oppose the Empire of Humanity, but will not discriminate against humans. These characters tend to think of their country cousins as a bit backwards and feral mutants as savage or barbarians. In the character's hometown, there are plenty of relatives and friends who will do just about anything for the character. 3% chance of running into someone from the character's hometown while visiting other mutant animal communities. The character was raised in one of the community bordering the Empire of Humanity, frequent raids and skirmishes with the Empire and their new kennel allies, mandatory military training for all youths. Chances are the character has had little personal contact with humans and will treat all of them as potential enemies. The character will have a 5% chance of recognizing an old buddy in any mutant animal military unit. Military units are often totally self-sufficient, raising families in fortified compounds between battles. Their offspring are highly trained military but tend to miss out on some of the civilian skills. Elite militia tends to treat humans with a professional cool. The character is very familiar with the contested borderlands around the Empire of Humanity and knows quite a few of the guerrilla groups still in operation.